Hey guys, and welcome back to another Warframe 2024 episode. This week, we actually have a plan. Unlike the last few weeks where we've kind of just been winging it, this week I've got some objectives that I do want to get done and kind of need to get done in order to progress a bit faster. So, first things first, I want to get my hands on Chroma Prime, who I'm going to be using to farm the Profit Taker. Now, I could use Vault to kind of speed farm Profit Taker and not worry about the double credit rewards, but to be honest, I prefer doing it with Chroma, and he's a bit tankier anyway, so he's probably my go-to choice for that. So we're going to get the parts for him. We actually already have 3 parts in our inventory. We just need the Neuroptics, and then we are ready to go. We've managed to get all these other parts just from opening relics, so that's very nice. And yeah, in terms of other gear we need, we're pretty much fine, to be honest. You know, we've got the Mausolon, which we'll be using for the limbs. We've got the Rubico Prime, which is powerful enough at this point to obviously do some damage to the Profit Taker itself. We've got our on-call crewmate, we've got Tenet Cychron. Yeah, all in all, I think we're probably fine to go ahead and just, start on that. But we also need to get to max rank with Solaris on Venus Fortuna. I think we're probably nearly there. We're at the very least kind of second to last rank. So yeah, we might need just a few more days to get to the top. So that'll be this week as well that we do that. And then also this week, I want to finish kind of fleshing out our dojo. So if we take a look at our dojo right now, you can see it's taking shape a bit. I've just put that cross connector in on the other side of the dry dock. And we're going to put some reactors there. We've started to run out of power now. So yeah, I'm going to put some more reactors down there out of the way. And then kind of over here, we're going to finish off putting whatever labs that we need to put down. I've got the bio and chem labs being built over here and over here. And I've also got the Ascension altar now being built in the central room over here, as you can see. So yeah, we're going to need to build a few more things. I'm thinking probably we put the Great Hall on the other side of the dry dock. Not where the cross connector is, but yeah, just on the other side there. We need to build the Crimson Branch and a few other things. So yeah, there's a lot we need to get done, but we can get a decent amount of endo just from building all the rooms, to be honest, and obviously getting all the research done, which is the next objective I want to do, is all the research in the clan. We've got to get done. So we're going to have to do some invasion missions as well. And the last thing we want to get done this week is we want to... what's it called? I can't remember the name of the quest now. Let's go back to the main ship and then I'll be able to tell you. This guy. We are going to do the Duviri Paradox. Yeah, that's right. So we're going to get this done as well. Like I said last episode, we're moving towards kind of wanting to fill out our inventory a lot and collect all the things in the game. And the Duviri Paradox, although it's a nightmare, to be honest, in my opinion, and it's another one of those repetitive things, it's quite a good way to get some frames which are a bit harder to collect elsewhere in the game. You know, like Ash, like Oberon, Nidus maybe. Yeah, there's just a few that we can get there. So we're going to do that as well. But without further ado, I want to go ahead and buy these chroma parts, and then maybe we'll just jump straight into the Duviri Paradox while that other stuff is building. And I'll obviously keep an eye on my Solaris United standing each day so that we can keep that going up nicely. So yeah, let's crack on. Alright guys, so we're on to Nero this week, and as you can see I'm on public. I tried it a couple times on solo, and although our damage was there, our survivability just wasn't. I could get through the first half very easily, and then as soon as you got to the second half, where they were kind of using their abilities a bit more, it just went completely messed up, and yeah, I couldn't stay alive, and she just kept regenning. So I've resorted to public, which is annoying, because if I could do it on solo, I would probably do it faster than I'm about to, but yeah, you know, what can you do? So you can see I'm using Volt here. Titania with Eclipse. The Eclipse doesn't actually proc all that much because of the tile set and where we are. Okay. Yeah, like we're doing a lot of damage. That's all that matters. We just need like to stay alive. Yeah, Exotic Contagion actually does a surprising amount of damage in this. I would have thought that, yeah, it wouldn't anymore, but apparently it does. Okay, she's in the roof, nice. Nearly there. Hooray. Yeah, all I needed was a bit of distraction. Then I could actually dish out some damage and... yeah, there we go. Let's see what we get this week. Just a normal and 3 former. Very nice. We might need that. Okay guys, so the new update has now dropped. We have Chroma Prime now, and it is a double affinity weekend, so we should really be getting on with things right now. I have just started the Duviri Paradox. I want to get that done and out of the way, but unfortunately I wasn't really thinking about how I wanted to build my Chroma. I remembered very late on that I was going to probably need Oberon, because I want to put Smite Infusion on Chroma so I can get radiation for free. And not have to put it on any of my weapons. But we don't have Oberon. We need to farm him up. And I think you still get him from Railjack. So, yeah, that's not a bad thing to be doing right now, since it is a double affinity weekend and we need to finish off maxing out our intrinsics. So maybe we'll do that as well, but I'm not going to be able to get him this week. So we'll probably have to deal without Smite Infusion for a bit, whilst, yeah, we're getting Oberon. So I'm going to carry on with the Duviri Paradox, get that finished and out of the way. Maybe, if we're lucky, we get Oberon in the weekly rotation. Fingers crossed. But I'm not holding out any hopes. And to be honest, like I said, we need to do Railjack anyway. So, yeah, we'll see where we get to. So a quick tip in this quest, when you get to this point, the game will tell you to do a heavy attack to break this guy's, stance. But actually, when it tells you to heavy attack, it usually tells you the hotkey that's bound just to your normal Warframe heavy attack, when you actually need to do the hotkey that's bound to your Drifter. So in your settings, in your keybinds, you actually have Drifter and then just General. So you need to do whatever's set in Drifter in order to heavy attack. So just pointing that out. Mine are set to the same, so it doesn't matter, but if you get to this point and you're not sure why you can't heavy attack, that is why. Alright. Duviri Paradox complete. I think what we'll do now is we'll just get straight on with farming up Oberon. Alright guys, so I'm just farming up the parts for Oberon here. I already have the chassis and the system, so we just need the neuroptics, which we get from Earth Proxima missions. Once we have the parts, we'll get those building obviously, but once they're built, I'll probably just go ahead and rush Oberon to finish him off so we can get him tomorrow, and I can get it done this week. I want to get the build done this week, and I want to get access to Profit Taker this week. That is the plan. So yeah, I'm determined to do that, and if it's going to cost me a bit more platinum, then so be it. Hopefully we get the neuroptics soon. I've been going a couple hours now. Not on this, but obviously including Duviri as well. I've been going a couple hours today, so yeah, I'd like to have a break soon. Maybe we'll get it this time. Streamer's luck, who knows? There's a 10% drop chance from these missions, so, hopefully I won't have to do too many. It's not, like, crazy hard to get. But yeah, it can take a while sometimes if you get unlucky. Oh, another systems. That's not what I wanted to see at all. Double duplicate. No! Alright, so yeah, I'm going to keep going, guys. Just keep doing this over and over again until we get the neuroptics. Once we have those, we can get moving forward. Alright guys, so got ourselves Oberon. I rushed him and he's in the Helminth right now, sorting himself out. We'll have him tomorrow, which is when hopefully we will be doing our first Profit Taker hunt. Alongside that though, we need to get the rest of our build sorted, and it is going to be a bit of a grind, I'm feeling. So this is what we've got so far. Chroma, I haven't actually finished maxing out yet once. So we're going to need to get him leveled up, but then we're also going to need to get ourselves Vigorous Swap, which I don't have yet. We might actually have enough standing with Cephalon Samaras to get that. I think that's where you get it from. I can't remember. We're going to put Preparation up here. We need Smite Infusion, because we are going to put Smite on this build. And then we'll probably put Blind Rage here, I'd imagine. That's the general plan, I think. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We also need to gather up some more Arcanes. We need to finish up maxing Arcane Nullifier, and then it'll be good to get some more Arcane Guardians. Currently we only have one, which is pretty poor. And then on our Rubico, we're going to go ahead. We'll have probably a combined element and then a lone element right here. So like, I don't know, radiation and heat or something like that, but it won't be radiation because obviously we're going to get that from Smite. The Latum, we're going to have 4 elements across the bottom for this particular build. And then the pole is basically done. We'll probably finish maxing up Sacrificial Steel. It'll be good to get Prime Pressure Point as well at some point. But obviously we're going to have to do a bit more farming for that. I basically just want to get this build to a point where we can kind of comfortably do the Profit Taker hunt. And that's really all I'm interested in. We're going to need to level up some stuff in Unairu as well, so we can get Poise. That's the plan. So yeah, that's where we're at, guys. I'm going to finish ranking these fellows up. We're going to just do Sanctuary Onslaught for that, and I am just going to help out as much as possible as I'm doing that. Don't leech, please. And then yeah, we'll see if we can get there. Also, with the Latum, in order to get it to kind of the max rank in terms of Incarnate upgrades, we are going to need to get 2 other Incarnon weapons, which is where the grind is going to come in, unfortunately. So my plan for that is that we're going to do the Fenmore, because I want the Fenmore anyway, and also the Praedos. And both of those are like the most expensive ones, which is annoying. We're going to need to do, on top of what I've already got, 25 Void Angel fights in order to get the amount of Voidplume Pinions we need. So that's going to be taking up basically all of my time today, alongside getting this ranked up. And then yeah, once we've done that, we can max out the Latum, and hopefully do enough damage to at least, you know, do a fairly speedy Profit Taker hunt, but we'll see. Alright guys, so I've formatted everything up as best I can, but I thought I'd show you now how I've been kind of farming up Voidplume Pinions from the Angels. Now this is a grind, no matter what you do, you know, you're going to be spending a while doing this, maybe an hour or 2. To get as many as we need now. But basically you want to just look for kind of the fastest bounty mission, in my opinion. Obviously you can just do normal Void Flood and get it that way, but it's always nice to get some extra rewards. This happens to be quite a nice one to do. It's going to be very quick for us. Closing 3 ruptures and keeping meter below 70% should take us under kind of a minute and a half if we're quick about it. And if we're lucky, the room that we're doing this in is going to be the same that a Void Angel spawns in anyway, and even if it's not, with Titania, what we're using here, let me just show you the build that I'm actually running here. So this is our Titania speed build. We do have Eclipse on. This has obviously been nerfed now, but it still provides us with a decent damage buff. I could form with this more if I wanted to. It's 0 form right now. This should be ample to handle Void Angels and do Void Flood incredibly quickly. We'll probably use the Latum and also our Pole to deal damage, and then we've got Madurai. Our Madurai tree is now basically maxed out as much as we want. We don't need anything else in here. Void Fuel we could obviously rank up once more. We're getting close to that anyway. But yeah, now we're going to branch out and start maxing out everything else in our focus tree. And that's all we're going to need for this. So let's just kind of do a demonstration. I'm not going to be using Dex Pixie really at all for this, so that's why I didn't really bother to show the build, because it's not going to do enough damage at the kind of level that we have it at to take on the Void Angels. And our Latum and Pole will yeah, deal enough damage. So we're just going to go straight ahead, start collecting up some globs. Now, I don't think the angel is in this room, which is, you know, a bit unlucky. Actually, yes it is. It's over there. We can see it in the middle. So, once again, we've got fairly lucky this time. Let's grab everything up. I'm not actually going to spawn it in until, you know, we've basically done everything, just to avoid any hassle. There we go. So we could probably do it now, actually. Get it spawned and then head back over. Activate our Eclipse, make sure it's on damage. We can get even more damage just by doing this. Let's wait for him to do his thing. In the meantime, we'll maybe do the first phase of the Angel. Go through, we can use our Void Strike on the first one and just one-shot him, like so. On the next one, we will use our... Oh, that was too soon. My bad. There we go. Exodia Contagion coming into a world of its own right here. I'm going to wait until I've got full Void Energy, and then I can 2-shot him, or 3-shot him, depending on how lucky you get with crits. And there we go. We'll grab that. Take out our Thrax guy right here. And we'll just get straight out and repeat. And that's basically what we're going to do over and over and over again. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a low-level bounty, so we only get 2 quills per run. But, yeah, overall, it's still pretty good. So let's see how fast we did that. 2 minutes and 13 seconds for a Voidplume Pinion and 2 Voidplume Quills. You know, I'll take it. So yeah, we're just going to keep doing this over and over until we have a total of 30 Voidplume Pinions. And right now, although I can't see my inventory right here, so let's just pop out. We're up to 12. So we need to do 18 more. So I'm going to get on with that, guys. It should take me about an hour, I guess. And then, yeah, we'll be basically ready. I've formatted everything else that we need, so we'll pretty much be there. And hopefully, yeah, the next clip will be us fighting Prophet Taker. Alright, and after a long hour, I think that's probably all we need. Let's just check. Yep, 30 pinions. Let's get out of here. And I think now we should be able to start building both, hopefully. Let's check. Paradox. That's 30 quills. Please don't tell me I need 6 more quills. I think it's 20 for the Fenmore. Yes. Okay, good. Nice. Okay, so that'll be ready tomorrow. Might rush them though, because yeah, it's probably going to be a bit late tomorrow, but oh well. Anyway. I'm going to head off, guys. I've been playing a while, and then we'll be back for the Prophet Taker hunt. Alright, guys, we are ready to go, and I'm just going to quickly run through the build here because we are running out of time. So, on our Chroma, this is what we are working with right now. Pause it if you want, go through the mods, see what I'm working with. This is what I've got on my Rubico Prime. As you can see. This is what I've got on my Latum. This is what I've got on my Pole. Exodia Contagion. I am running Unairu. Bear in mind I only have this at rank 2 right now, so we're only getting 30 seconds of stagger immunity, but still important nonetheless. I am running Jeff, my Smeety Kavat, in case we get double drop chance for credits. I am running some energy restores just in case, although I don't think I'll need them. I am running an on-call crewmate because he is going to provide some extra damage here and there. Obviously we need an arc gun deployer as well. I am running Itzal. Take a look. Hyperion Thrusters is going to be the most important mod here. It's just going to allow us to fly around a bit faster. And on my Mausolon, this is what I'm running. And that is basically all you need to know. Other than, on my Operator, we have Magus Elevate, Eternal Eradicate, and Eternal Onslaught. I also have Emergent Savior, which I think I can rank up now. And I might actually do because, yeah, that might be quite useful. Alright. Let's see how it goes. Let's see where he spawns. Over here. Nice. So, we're going to jump down. Activate third ability first, then Smite. Then we'll do that. Let's throw down our on-call crewmate. We'll put him on hold, and then we're just going to go to temple. I could really do a Primed Fury as well. Put away our arc gun. Let's get into arc wing. Wait for these guys to drop down. Gonna use a vigorous swap to try and take these out as quickly as possible. Whoop. Make sure that stays up. Get our arc gun out again. Blech, can't speak. There we go. Try and keep my HP up as best as I can. Oh, I think we might have got lucky. Let's see if we can maintain that little glitch right there. I think we can. Okay, but I need to get around the front because right now I can't see anything, which kind of sucks. Blast we can do. Corrosive we can do. Fire we can't do. Fire is the only one that I do not have right now, annoyingly. There we go. Magnetic I can do. Wowzers. We got lucky because we skipped a phase, which is, you know, you don't get that all the time. But yeah, sub 2 minutes. Okay. A very limited build indeed. Let's wait a bit here since we have limited energy. Right about there. Happy days. 250k credits. We should have actually activated the teleport back to Fortuna, but it doesn't matter. And we're out, guys. So, overall time on that first fight. Obviously, we skipped a phase, like I said, so it probably wasn't a good representation. But 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Yeah, that's not bad at all. For 250k credits, obviously with a credit booster, that would have been 500k. And on a double credit weekend, which might be coming up soon, half, you know, 1 million in 2.5 minutes. But maybe 3.5 minutes with that skipped phase included. So, yeah, not too shabby at all. And we got ourselves a Crispus Horde and all that good stuff. We missed out on a relic though, maybe? I don't know. Either way, I'm happy with that. Let's round off the episode in the Orbiter. Okay guys, so that went much better than I expected, to be honest. Like I said, we have a limited build, you know, I need to get at least a maxed Arcane Guardian on here. I need to max out my Arcane Nullifier. These mods aren't maxed out yet. Although, to be fair, you know, we've done pretty well. I did have quite a lot of endo saved up. For those of you who are wondering, like, how I managed to afford all of this, I had so much endo saved up. I hadn't spent endo on anything for absolutely ages, and I did loads and loads of, not Arcwing, what am I thinking? Railjack. I had loads of Railjack missions to get loads of endo, alongside farming Oberon, and alongside, you know, farming Sevagoth. Like, this is how far back we're going before I spent any endo. So yeah, overall, really, really happy with how that turned out. We didn't die in the end, and I'm not sure we would have died, even, you know, with that extra phase. So yeah, actually really happy. We actually achieved quite a lot this week, so pretty chuffed. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one, guys. I'll see you later.